I think that there's still a lot of ambiguity and a lot of questions around heat pump technology. So can you please tell us what a heat pump HVAC system is and what makes it so efficient?
A heat pump is, part of a standard heating and cooling system that you'd see in your house. If you have an air conditioner and a furnace installed in your house today, it's basically the same. It's going to look exactly the same on the outside as an air conditioner, and it performs the same function during the summer months. So it's going to cool your house just like an air conditioner. The difference with a heat pump is that when it gets cold, it can be used for heating your house. That same system essentially just reverses how it functions, and it's going to operate as a heater for your house, which is why it's called a heat pump. And it just pulls the heat from the air. Even when it's cold outside, there still is some heat in the air, and it pulls the heat from the air, and it uses that to heat your house when it gets cold outside.
Newer heat pump technologies for HVAC are able to perform well in cold climates. So can you bust the myth for us that I think came from older technologies that's no longer applicable, that heat pumps can function in those colder climates?
So we have products that can heat down to negative 15 degrees. And our standard models can go down to 0 degrees. Now, it's not necessarily going to provide the same level of heating as a furnace will when it gets that cold, but on your standard winter days, it is going to provide heating to your house. And as I mentioned, we have high efficiency variable speed heat pumps that are going to heat your house just as well as a furnace when it gets very cold out.
Why should builders encourage homeowners and home buyers to put heat pump HVAC systems into their homes, and why should homeowners consider putting them into their homes?
It's going to, save you a lot on your energy bill, and then just from an electrification standpoint, transitioning from a standard gas furnace to an electric heat pump is also going to help you as we're trying to transition away from more of the fossil fuels. And then the other thing is, because of all of those benefits, the government has started offering a lot of incentives for purchasing heat pumps. So the Inflation Reduction Act that came out in 2022 has incentives around high efficiency heat pumps. And using those incentives, you can, get up to $8,000 in tax credits when you file your taxes. So, when you see that initial cost of a heat pump, especially the higher efficiency ones, you're going to be able to get quite a good bit back from the government. And that's not to mention local benefits, whether it's through Energy Star, your local utility. Many states have rebates that are also going to be tied to more high efficiency heat pumps as well.
Talk about how builders and homeowners can access more information both about heat pump technology itself as well as those funding opportunities and incentives and rebates.
Specifically for Carrier, we have a lot of information out on carrier.com. You'll be able to find a lot of information about our specific products, and we also have a lot of information out there about the Inflation Reduction Act, which of our products are going to qualify, and it also depends on where you live. So if you live in a northern state versus a southern state, there actually are different requirements for the efficiency levels that you need to have for a heat pump to qualify. So there's a lot to keep track of. And then the other thing that I would recommend, we can connect you to a Carrier dealer who should have the most up-to-date local information for you for those local rebates, making you aware of what they offer locally, and then how you can best maximize, whether it's a tax credit or a local utility rebate, those incentives.
Tell us a little bit about the Carrier system and your heat pump technology. What makes it unique and special?
Our highest efficiency product is the Infinity with Green Speed Intelligence. We have the 24 SEER heat pump. As I mentioned, it operates at temperatures down to negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit, which means this is a more high technology advanced product than what many people are used to seeing. And if it does get colder than that, we also offer high efficiency furnaces as well. So you can do, in the very cold climates, you can do what's called a dual fuel application, where you can have a heat pump as well as a furnace. So in addition to the variable speed, we also offer 2-stage heat pumps, and that's kind of the next step down. So that's going to still give you some of the same benefits, which is around the higher efficiency, improved dehumidification, and longer run times, which may not on the surface sound like the best thing, but longer run times means you're getting more consistent humidity removal and airflow in the home throughout the day. So that's really what you're looking to get. So our variable speed heat pumps, as well as our 2-stage and also single stage heat pumps, are really the best in the industry.